Alright everybody, Hazel and I are here today. This is Hazel. We are here today to talk about the gap. The gap from deciding you want something to obtaining it, right? To setting your intention, to it becoming your reality, to daydreaming about the life you want, to living the life you want. What to do in between during that gap of time. Different people feel different ways about the gap. The gap. Some people feel very anxious during this time, frantically looking around for validation externally that their goal is becoming their reality, that their dreams are going to happen. While others may feel perfectly fine during that gap of time because they know that their goal is happening. It's just a matter of time, and they fully believe in themselves and their capabilities to obtain it. But either way, the gap serves a purpose. And coming to peace with this purpose will help you go from being the anxious, restless type to the calm and peaceful type. And my bird, agrees. The gap is the grace period. This is the period of time in which you are to shed all the belief systems, identities, thoughts, fears, old stories, self-doubts, etc. that would have sabotaged you and your sustaining of your goal had your goal come right away. So let me say that in a different light now. So this period of time is where you need to take away all the old programming in your mind that is why you don't have your goal now. Let's say it in a different way again. The period of time in which you set the intention or have the dream and it becoming your reality or you becoming that version of yourself serves a purpose of a grace period so that you can get rid of all the negative stuff in your head that will sabotage the sustaining of your goal once your goal reaches you. For example, let's say your goal is to go from 150 pounds to 120 pounds, right? This gap of time allows you a grace period to learn portion control, perhaps to get to the root of why you eat out of boredom or emotionally eat. It allows you time to practice positive thoughts about your body, right? If you had gone from 150 to 120 overnight without that period of time, you would put it all right back on. You'd put those 30 pounds right back on because you haven't changed any of your behavior, your thoughts, or your emotions. The gap of time between wanting to become a doctor and becoming a doctor is grace period for you to learn all of the science and biology and anatomy that you need to know in order to sustain your goal of being a doctor. The gap of time between deciding you want to be more confident and you want to raise your self-esteem and you actually being confident with high self-esteem, finally I can sit back in my chair. That gap of time, that period of time is so that you can get rid of all the belief systems like they're better than me, I'm not good enough, I'll never amount to what I want, etc. So from now on, look at that gap of time with excitement, with joy, and thank goodness you have that gap of time because that's the time in which you get rid of what you don't need so that when you obtain or attain your goal, you can sustain it. Or that gap of time allows you to gather information or new belief systems that you need in order to sustain the fruition of your goal. The gap. Thank goodness for the gap. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this video down in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Love you so much.